Well, we are finally underway for our final game of the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Another championship on the line. Matthew Murakami, the starting netminder for Team Mexico, already with a save here. As it'll be Canada versus Mexico for the gold medal. The Canadian women just earning a championship right before this one, taking down the Haudenosaunee, and Canada will look to go 2 for 2 on Championship Sunday now with the men, and that shot from Mexico goes off the post. Beat Lucas Price, but post there to provide some help as Blake Young scores first goal of the championship. It'll come to Blake Young. And I think it's safe to say the game plan here for Team Canada is going to be to, at least on the defensive end, shut down the righties for Mexico. Specifically number 0 and number 88 in Sanchez and Frattini. 86 goals throughout this tournament so far for Mexico. 57 of them have come from Frattini and Sanchez. There's another save for Murakami. It'll be a push, and Canada's going to get the first power play of this game. Murakami already with 2 big stops in this one. Canada already up 1-0 in the early goings-on of this championship game. Ty Fisher running point, ball sent back to him. Lucas down low to the corner. Spinning, no, shot from the far side, scores, it's Lady. Gets his goal total up to 15 now. Tied for the lead with Garrett Winter. Winter out there in a defensive role in this game currently. Oscar Lucas trying to shut down Frattini, who gets away from that. Sharp angle shot goes off the goaltender and out of play. Josh Sanchez will start things off, and they will get a reset on the shot clock. Watched on by Kirby. Sanchez gets around the corner, still shorthanded. Now back to even strength. Successful kill for Mexico here early. Hopkins drives, gets a trail check courtesy of Oscar Lucas. Ball kicked forward. Chance for numbers here for Canada. Lucas scores. Caused the turnover and scored the goal. Now another loose ball at center, taken back by Canada. Brendan Murray fakes the pass, gets away from some pressure, and backpedals down to the corner. Fisher. Over to Charney, far side. Shows off his footwork. Fisher again, shot blocked. That one stung Sanchez. Ball finds its way up to Frattini. Back to the outside, they will go. Vasquez Leon. Calling for a screen, gets it, switches hands, now back over to his right. Under 10 to shoot. Circles from behind the cage. Low pass, handled, spin through, and a drive. But the shot flew out of the stick of Arazago. Now Kirby will leave. Here's Robbie Turpin. Pass, hitting the trailer, scores. Garrett Winter gets his first of the championship in a fast-moving opening quarter. And right on cue, Mexico calls a timeout, bringing us to a stoppage with just under 4 minutes remaining. So halfway through the opening quarter, and when we return, it'll be Mexico possession. Back underway from Coquitlam, the World Lacrosse Super Sixes men's championship game between Mexico and Canada. Canada up 4-0 early. Singles across the board for Blake Young, Garrett Winter, Keegan Lady, and Oscar Lucas. Now with Brandon Fitzgerald clearing the zone following that timeout by Team Mexico and a foiled opportunity. That one as well. This time, though, going against Canada with Mexico clearing the zone. Charlie Frattini. 25 goals coming into this game. Still looking for his first here, as is Josh Sanchez, who took that pass from behind the net. Jump shot, scores. Well, give him 32, or excuse me, 33 in the tournament now. 32 coming into this game for Sanchez. Gets a breather on the bench for the time being, and Murray is denied by Murakami. Sanchez right back out. Ball fed to him now. So he works his way back into the offense. No help underneath. He'll drive after switching hands and scores back-to-back goals for Josh Sanchez. And immediately heads off for a defensive switch. Turpin worked his way through to the middle. Loose ball batted forward. Vasquez Leon finds it in front of the Mexico bench. Frattini back out onto the field. Charlie Frattini, watched by Fitzgerald. Frattini spins back, and a great save by Price. Rebound falls forward. Price will collect and connect on a quick pass to Young. Young will dish and change. Feeding Noakes, pass now down low to Lady, back to Noakes, couldn't find it though. Backhand shot just wide. Final couple of minutes here from the opening quarter. Murakami will extend it up, a little bit of pressure here from Canada, and Mexico breaks free of that, getting over the center line. Carlos Fuentes, watched on by Noakes. Fuentes drives underneath, kept at bay. Frattini behind the net, watched on by Oscar Lucas. Charlie Frattini drops his shoulder, passes to Sanchez. Took some contact as he went to release it. That'll send it well wide, and Price will take it back from the end line. Long pass all the way up, perfectly placed to Lucas. Gets over top, pass goes down to the crease, and they score. David Charney adds to the total for Canada. So 5 goals and 5 different goal scorers for the Canadians through the opening quarter. And just one lone goal scorer for Mexico, and it is the ball carrier now, Sanchez. Thinking about his drive, he'll switch hands, he'll shoot, he'll score. 3 goals for Sanchez early. Here's Young on his wrong side. He'll switch over to his left, pass through the middle. Turpin couldn't find it. Young collects and knocks it towards the end line in the final minute. Final couple of seconds. And that will bring us to the conclusion of the opening quarter. It's Canada 5, Mexico 3, and second quarter action just around the corner. Back to the action at the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. It's Canada 5, it's Mexico 3 with a championship on the line. And here is the lone goal scorer for Team Mexico with all 3 of their goals. Sanchez tries to wrap one on his backhand and goes well off the mark. Lucas Price gets it back up. Now David Charney. Charney with a goal in the opening quarter. Swings one over, pass in front, looking for Alan Gain, couldn't reach it. And they'll say it last touched a defender's stick, so Canada's gonna keep possession. Quick pass through, Young scores. First goal scorer with multiple for Canada as Blake Young got things started in the first and continues that streak into the second. Now pass goes forward. Young collects off the turf around the world and out the other side. That close to a hat trick for Blake Young. Instead, Mexico will try to cut the lead down to 2. They'll slow things down. Carlos Fuentes wanted to find Frattini. Watched on by Brendan Murray. Pass instead. Comes back to the near side. Sanchez and Frattini both on. Pass goes through and big save by Lucas. Save percentage of 65% for Lucas Price coming into this game. 33 saves, as he and Ashton Clark have split all 4 of Canada's games coming into this one. Price, of course, getting the start here. Lady down to the corner. Kirby swings one over to the lefties. Oscar Lucas goes down. One more back to the near side. Lady steps into one, denied by Murakami. Mexico gets over with about a second to spare. Sanchez, watched on by Gain. Forcing him low. Wants space to be cleared out in front. He'll circle onto the other side. Spin back, switches over to his right. Can't get the shot off. Great defensive play by Alan Gain. Just tied up the hands of Sanchez, and now a quick feed up. Kirby wants it, instead finds Charney, scores. Pass the other way. Vasquez Leon. Switches back to his left. Watched on by Fitzgerald. Pass across is picked off. Here comes Young on hat trick watch. He'll pass over to Fitzgerald, and a beautiful save by Murakami again. Fought that one off, and Canada's going to get a reset as it ricochets out of bounds. Winter. Pass through. Shot. Another save. Rebound. Diving across. Can't get it over in time, and that'll be a crease violation waving off the goal. Murakami continues his strong play here at the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Deficit remains 4 with Mexico grabbing possession. Over to the near side. It's Frattini. Gets over top. Playing the role of lefty on that drive, and that goes high out of his stick. Out of play. Here is Brendan Murray. Down to the corner for Gain. Pass was deflected, kept after. Lady takes it off the turf, sends it over to the lefties. Gain wants it, cutting through. Doesn't get the pass. Drive across instead. Shot, scores. Oscar Lucas gets his second. Joining the likes of David Charney and Blake Young, all with 2 goals each. Mexico again gets over the center line just in time, and So retreat back to the outside, Carlos Fuentes. Leaves for Gerardo Vasquez Leon. Switches back to his left. Sidestepping away. Shot clock goes down to 4. Need to get a shot off, and they do, but it goes off the side of the net. Diego Hopkins denied his first. Charney up. Goal. Fisher finds his first of the championship. Dipped his head down to sell the goaltender on the low corner and fires it over top of the stick instead. Lead is now 9-3 in favor of Canada. Frattini. Bodied by Kirby, gets away, low shot. Wide again. Final couple of minutes here from the first half. Another goal from Canada. Chalk it up to Adam Noakes. Vasquez Leon at the perimeter. Over to Sanchez. Gets over top, swims back, splits back over to his strong hand, left the ball behind, shot from distance, goes wide. Out of play, Price will start things off again. Finding Murray, no pressure. He'll send it up to Charney, gets back into the offensive zone himself. Here's Lady to Charney, return feed to Lady. Over top, has room, shoots it wide. And they're actually going to say it went off a Mexican defender's stick, so Canada's going to keep possession and get a reset. Charney fakes the pass through, comes over top, gets it over to the lefties. Pass through, and Gain couldn't find the handle. Murakami will. Final few moments here from Coquitlam. Canada with the 7-goal lead. They look to go 2 for 2 in championship games here this afternoon. Diego Hopkins, pressured by Young. Takes a shot as the clock expires. Lucas Price makes the save and dishes over to Fitzgerald. Nobody near him. Lobbed forward. Maybe one more goal for Canada here before the end of the half. And a beautiful save. Does Murakami get a piece of that, or does it go underneath of him? Either way, that'll be the end of the half. And when we return, it'll be third quarter action just around the corner. It's Canada 10. It's Mexico 3. You're watching the World Lacrosse Super Sixes live on BC Sports TV. Second half is officially underway here in this Canada versus Mexico championship game from the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Thank you for joining us on BC Sports TV. Fake shot, pass over to Gain, and a backhand shot sent wide. That pass sort of handcuffed him a little bit, but great individual effort to maintain possession and find a way to get a shot off out the other way, and Mexico looks to counter in their own right. Trailing by 7, 10-3, and all three of the goals coming from Josh Sanchez, who receives that pass now, switches over to his left, now back to his right, swim move, shot stopped by Price. Here is Turpin. Watched on by Hopkins. Gets to the outside as Murakami makes a save and looks up the field. Orozco gets over, finds Martinez. Pass goes down low. Diego Hopkins spins away. Twister goes down low. Shot stopped by Price. Falling to his right. Keeps his team in front by 7, and again, no pressure from Mexico. That allows Brendan Murray to casually get into the offensive zone, and he'll backpedal away. Return feed to him now. Drives, spins back. One more switch of the hands. Becoming a lefty there. Shot stop Murakami. Rebound falls in front, back to his crease. Penalty on the play, and it'll be a 1 minute for a slash. So Canada back to work on the power play. So we have Blake Young, David Charney, and Oscar Lucas all on hat trick watch here. It's Fisher, far side, Lady scores. Now Keegan Lady on hat trick watch. It's Frattini. Speaking of on watch here, 25 goals coming into this game, still looking for his first, runs into a double team, he'll switch hands. Sanchez comes in to join. Frattini skips one back to the perimeter. Orozco drives, shoots, and a kick save. Price sends that out to the other side. Mexico will collect and get a reset. Behind the net to Sanchez. Tiptoeing the crease, watched on by Lady and Kirby. Slowly closing the gap towards him. He's got Frattini in front of him. Sanchez gets over top on the screen. Hands free. Wrong side shot. Scores. Give him 4. First goal of the second half for Mexico. Shot and an answer back. Kirby does it all himself. Now he'll head off for a change. Now Sanchez with it once again. On the hunt for his 5th. He'll wrap and put it off the post. Immediately heads off for a change to get the defenders back out. Oscar Lucas looking for his 3rd, feeds far side, and Fitzgerald. Sanchez slowly back into the zone as half of the shot clock has wound down. He'll swim, switch over to his left, sidearm bounce shot wide from Sanchez. He is strictly playing offense in this game. Gets a change and replaced by a defender. Frattini on double duty, defense and offense. Noakes dishes behind the net. Penalty coming up to Team Mexico. Fisher drives off ball, shot clock under 10. Here's Noakes, right in front, a bounce shot scores. So penalty waved off. Fisher digging for the loose ball, joined by Fitzgerald. Sanchez got to avoid the side and able to keep it in play. All on his own in the offensive zone right now. Got to get bodies onto the field as Mexico finishes the rest of their change. Vasquez Leon sent possession over on the far side. Keeping it into his strong hand, but on the wrong side. Just dumped towards the end line as the shot clock expires. Nothing going on that set for Mexico. Trailing 14-4, and Josh Sanchez, the lone goal scorer. Murray skips one, far side, Charney to the crease. Gain puts it off the face mask of Murakami. A quick moving third into the final 2 minutes. Pass taken back. Canada clears the zone. Wrap check absorbed by Lucas. Pass looking for Turpin. Continues to dig for it. We'll go interference against Canada. Mexico will take possession back. Sanchez watched on by Turpin. Backpedaling over as Sanchez rejoins the offensive side of the ball. Drives, no help underneath. Slide comes last second, courtesy of Lady. Shovel feet across, and that'll go out the other side. Here's Ty Fisher. Noakes spins through, tucks underneath. One-on-one with the goaltender, scores. Penalty on the play as well to Mexico, as Adam Noakes becomes the first member of this Team Canada to collect a hat trick. Feels like twos across the board. Blake Young with 2, Keegan Lady with 2, David Charney and Oscar Lucas with 2 each. And now Adam Noakes breaks that trend, collecting his hat trick marker. Here's Alan Gain. Pass through, Twister scores. That'll be Brendan Murray. He finds his first. A little bit of back pressure as Mexico gets towards the center line, and bodies fall. Loose ball knocked forward, somehow stays in. He'll be back over, though, against Mexico, and that's going to be a penalty to Mexico. Legal procedure. So 2 penalties on the play to Mexico. It'll be 5-on-3 in favor of the Canadians, and Lucas just steps right in and fires one home. 3 goals now for Oscar Lucas. Now 17-4 they lead. As Robbie Turpin just locking off on Sanchez. Off ball. Bertini swims through, shoots, and can't get it on goal. Not even allowing Sanchez to get near possession. Final count on, pass through. Lucas gets 1 more goal in the third. Up to 4, and that will bring us to the conclusion of the third. 1 more quarter remains. Canada leading 18-4 over Mexico, and are 8 minutes away from a championship here from the World Lacrosse Super Sixes. Back underway for the fourth quarter. With the championship on the line, Canada leading 18-4. David Charney looking for his third. He'll swing one over to the lefties to go to work. Skane turns back, looking for a cutter, finds Charney instead, scores. Now up to 11 in the tournament for David Charney. Coming off that Minto Cup victory for the Coquitlam Adanacs back in August. Now suiting up for his country a month and a bit later. There's a bounce shot, and Frattini gets his first of the game, beating Lucas Price. Finally a goal scorer not named Sanchez for Mexico. Pass through, and Canada gets another. Oscar Lucas up to 5. Sanchez, watched on by Kirby. Gets the screen set by Hopkins, shot well wide. Goes off the corner fence, and Price will collect. Fitzgerald. Has a man open on the crease, it's Lady, and he scores going underneath of Murakami. It's back-to-back goals now for Canada, left all alone on the crease. Keegan Lady makes no mistake, completing his hat trick, and Canada's just going to take possession right back on an errant pass. Looking for Christian Martinez. Couldn't reach it. Canada will. And here's Blake Young. His pass, looking for Turpin. Behind him. Pace slowing down in this one with it. Looking more and more out of reach for Mexico. 21-5 they currently trail. Diego Hopkins pressured by Oscar Lucas. Pass near the center line, Gerardo Vasquez-Leon. Drives with his right, shot off the side of the net. Price got a piece of it, and Mexico gets a reset. Rare offensive loose ball collected in this game for Mexico as Sanchez watched on by Turpin. Drives underneath, spins back, Frattini tucks through, and a great stick check courtesy of Noakes. Dislodges Frattini of possession, and here come the Canadians. Oscar Lucas, so nobody cuts him off, and give him 6. Price makes the save, closing out the 5-hole. Brendan Murray gets over the center line, finds Lady. Fitzgerald with it once again. Switches to his left, back to his right, and feeds the lefties as pick and roll goes far side. Murray jump shot wide. About 3.5 minutes or so remain in this one. And Mexico is going to call a timeout with 15 seconds still to work with on the shot clock. So we will step aside for a moment and return for the remainder of the fourth quarter. Mexico possession as the action resumes. Sanchez quickly goes over to the far side, and Diego Hopkins bobbled it. Canada takes it right back on an unforced turnover. And Young finds his hat trick finally. Gets his 11th goal of the tournament. Turnover right near the center line. Frattini takes the breakout feed from the goaltender. Over to the far side, Vasquez-Leon. Takes the shot himself. Price read it well. Noakes will get the loose ball. Quick up over to the far side. It's Garrett Winter. Just one goal from Winter in this game. That shot by Noakes. Hit his stick as he released it. Cleanly out of play though, and that'll get possession back to Mexico. Carlos Fuentes lobs one over, knocked down. Hopkins spinning through, tries to tuck underneath of a couple of defenders, can't do so. His pass was knocked forward. Noakes looking for it. Mexico finds it instead is Alan Ortiz. Running out of time though, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Near side feed, Martinez passed through, and Hopkins was able to somehow receive it, but couldn't get it off in time. Now Lady in behind the defenders, bobbled the pass and spins back. Fisher to Fitzgerald, down to the corner. Fisher drives through, gets the pass under his legs, and Murakami makes the save. Allen Gain on the pressure. Mexico gets away. Pass knocked loose though, and here come the Canadians. Blake Young knifing his way through a pair of defenders. Now he'll slow things down from the corner. As Charney comes in, pass over to the far side. Turpin. Jab step, back to the perimeter. Young goes over to Winter. Just wide, out of play. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this one. Canada will earn another victory on Championship Sunday. There's a shot and a goal over top. Orozco puts that past Lucas Price. Canada fires a shot wide as well. Noakes just off the mark. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez, swim move, over to his left, through, shot stopped by Price. Someone goes off his midsection and out of play. Sanchez with it again. Watched on by Allen Gain. Sanchez takes the shot off the side of the cage. Price takes some contact. Couldn't reach it. Fuentes, far side feed. Sanchez wants the drive. He dives across, scores. It's going to count. And that'll do it. The last second goal to give Sanchez 5, and the final score will be 23-7. Canada goes 2 for 2 on championships here on Championship Sunday, and that will bring us to the conclusion of the World Lacrosse Super Sixes live on BC Sports TV from Coquitlam, British Columbia. Thank you to anybody and everybody that's joined us for these games throughout the weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, and we will, for one final time, wrap things up for the entire cast of characters up here in the booth. I've been Tino Farah. We've been BC Sports TV, and we will see you next time.